Hey everyone, it's Aladdin here at the Chase DA Sports Handicapping YouTube channel, and I'm just going to come back here with a little video for UFC 286. Just going to really cover the main card. I'm going to be honest, the undercard on this one is not that good. It's pretty crappy to be honest. So I'll just dive right into it. I'll jump right into it. It's Jack Shore, and he's back after that L. And he's actually moving to a different weight class too, because that weight class I think he was at 145, and he did get KO'd, I believe, and I forget who it was by, but it was big upset though. He was like 16-0. Everyone was on the Jack Shore train, and he got messed up. But Makwan Amirkhani, the guy doesn't have that good of a gas tank. He's really only a first round guy or bust. Also, really a submission guy or bust. So. I think Shore wins. Seems like a layup bounce back fight, one of those ones. But at the same time, it may be a little bit of a trap line, because like I said, Jack Shore coming off of a big loss. What's he gonna do? Changing weight classes too. He's going up in weight, so it's not gonna be like a bad weight cut, but still, definitely gonna change and affect him. Also, Makwan Amirkhani, the guy is pretty good submission, pretty good wrestling, but kind of just not that good. I think he's like 18-9 or like 18-10, not that good of a record. So I get why he's definitely the underdog. Probably just a stay away fight though, but I'm leaning Jack Shore probably by maybe a second or third round submission. I'm thinking Makwan will get tired. He'll shoot a bunch of takedowns in the first round, maybe even win the first round, but then he'll get tired. Moving on, I'm gonna go with. Actually, I'll just announce it first. It's Marvin Vettori versus Roman Dolidze. Vettori, decent favorite, minus 260. But I think Dolidze, I think he could actually get it done. The only reason I'm suspect on Dolidze is that Vettori has an insane chin. Never been finished. Really never even been in a position where he's almost been finished. Maybe in the Costa fight, that was a pretty good war for him. But Vittori's last like 5 or 6 fights have gone to decision, and the guy's just he's a decision machine. But Dolidze is a sort of a finishing machine. I think almost all but 2 or 3 of his wins are by finish, most by knockout. So I think if Dolidze wins, it's probably by decision. Unfortunately, I don't have any of these on here. I just have over under probably 1.5. But I think the best is probably maybe either fight to go to decision or maybe Dolidze. Yeah, I'm see like an over. Yeah, see it's too juicy. Will the fight go the distance minus 190? Because once Marvin gets finished for the first time, I don't think he will. But I think this is a good parlay piece, maybe over 1.5. But I wouldn't risk anything more probably. But I think Dolidze, he's a live dog, man. He's, like I said, finished his last 3. His last one, they say it was by knockout, but it was a crazy calf slicer setup. It was just insane on Jack Hermanson. I remember watching that live, and like I didn't even know what it was. It was the craziest submission. But I'm actually gonna ride with Dolidze. Probably pretty small though, because Vettori, that guy is super super tough. Never been put away, like I said, and he's just really durable, and he's maybe not the best at everything, but he's really good at everything. He has pretty good wrestling. He showed that in the Adesanya fight. Um, Pretty good striking, can take a punch, decent jab, knows how to keep his range. It's just sort of a hard pick, and I don't think Dolidze. Like I said, I just don't think he'll knock him out. So I'm gonna go with Dolidze for the purpose of this video, but I'm not like dog in the night or like insanely jump on this now. But Dolidze is my pick. Gonna be honest, not gonna talk about this one too much. Casey O'Neill, I think her last fight was against Roxanne Modafferi. It was her retirement fight. It was a close split decision, but I think she did edge it out. I remember watching it live, and I'm like, oh my god, this is going to be the first person to announce their retirement and win the fight. I swear. It's the ultimate fade. And I think I was on Casey O'Neill. She was like minus 450 or something crazy. And like, I was super, super sweaty. And finally she won. And it was the biggest relief ever. But I'm like, oh my God, she almost lost to Roxanne Modafferi, who looks like the biggest nerd ever. But either way, respect to her. She had a long lasting career in the UFC. But I just think this is a stay away fight. Women's MMA, old as time has told you, is just bet the underdog. In the long run, you will win out. Look at the Amanda Nunes fight, like I said. Look at Shevchenko 2 weeks ago. You will profit in the long run. Just place one unit on every one, and you will profit. So for the sakes of this video, I'm going Maya. Next pick. It's the Gunnar Nelson fight versus Brian Barberena. And hold on, let me get my drink for this one, because I got a lot to say on this one. Okay, so Gunnar Nelson, he's minus 400, and the guy has fought one time in the last 3.5 years, and that one time was about a year ago against Satoshi Moto, or whatever this guy's name. The guy he was like a freaking Japanese kickboxer or whatever. The guy was a bum. And he just laid on top of him for 15 minutes. Didn't look that impressive. He just kind of parked his butt on top of him and didn't do that much. Didn't hunt submissions. He looked like he was just like playing like tag team wrestling, just getting on top and just not letting go. He wasn't even on top mount. He was just in guard. And it was kind of sad, honestly. It was like minus 650. And that was after a 3-year layoff. So the guy is just barely fights. I mean, the guy is harder to track down than the president. I mean, Gunnar Nelson, if you see that guy, let me know. But he's gonna show himself this Saturday night, and apparently he's gonna dominate because he's minus 400. But I think Barberena, if he can keep this on the feet, I think he could be a live dog. And the reason I say that is because, I mean, he just fought RDA. Huge underdog in that spot too. But it took RDA like 4 or 5 takedowns to get him down. The guy has decent get-up game, decent takedown defense. He doesn't get taken down a lot, but he gets up. That's what I mean. But Gunnar Nelson, like I said, guy's not that impressive. He's like 35 years old, getting up there, and it's not active. And I think if Barberena, he could push a pace. If you saw that one fight, man, it was almost like the craziest fight ever. Oh my God, I can't believe the guy. I'm blanking out right now. But it was Robbie Lawler. I don't know how I forgot about that. But that fight was crazy. He threw like 150 significant strikes in a round. Something crazy. I don't think it was that many, but the guy could seriously push a pace on the feet. And I think this number's horrible. It should be like more like plus 325. But I think Barberena, if you get him inside the distance, I think he's a live dog. Gunnar Nelson, this guy, I think, is fraudulent. He's going to get exposed. He lost. He did lose a split decision to Leon Edwards, but if you go back and watch that fight, he definitely lost all 3 rounds. I think the guy is just sort of a bum. He just parks his butt on top, doesn't do that much. So again, for the sake of this video, I'm going to say dog of the night. I don't know, because this next pick I sort of like too. I like Barberena. I don't love him, but I think he's a live dog, so I'm like in the middle. I think he's a decent pick. Maybe bet the over. I think he's durable. So yeah. Next fight, going with the co-main event. Justin Gaethje versus Rafael Fiziev. Interesting fight. So Gaethje, I mean, guy's really only lost to the best. I think he's in the UFC. He's like only fought ranked opponents, which is like insane to think about. I don't know if anyone else has done that, but Gaethje, the guy is just a warrior, and he is always live. That's for sure. And I think plus 200 for him, especially if you get him by knockout, maybe at like plus 300 or more. That's a good pick, I think. And he's a good wrestler, but he never really wrestles, which is weird. He was a collegiate wrestler, but he never puts on the singlet. He never goes for the single or double leg. And it's just a weird thing he does. He just goes out and brawls and throws down. It didn't work out with Olivier, and it didn't work out with Khabib and Poirier too. But I think the guy he hits like a truck. And at Fiziev, I think his first fight in the UFC, did get knocked out. So he has been clipped before. So I think if Gaethje can not get tired, hold his own, stay on the feet, and I know Fiziev, he has really quick hand speed. He can enter the matrix. He has that crazy dodge. He could just lean back. But I think Gaethje, man, if he could touch him, he could do some serious damage. And those leg kicks, man, those things also hit like a truck too. So I think Gaethje is honestly maybe my dog of the night. I don't like picking too many dogs. I feel like I'm falling into a dog trap right now because I've literally almost picked everyone in this video. But for the sake of this video, I'm going to go with Gaethje. But for this last fight, I am going with Usman, and I am pretty confident in it. I'll even show you guys right here. So Alcaraz already won his match. That was his first match. And then I have Usman to beat Leon Edwards. And it's about at pick'em odds, a little less, like minus 115. But, man, this fight, I think if Usman just sticks to the same game plan, he doesn't get complacent like he did last time. But watch the first fight and all that second fight, the last 58 seconds, he was looking awesome. The guy is just putting on a wrestling clinic, taking him down with ease. I know he lost the first round in the second fight, but other than that, I mean, the guy has just been dominant. I mean, I know, like, oh, how is he going to respond to the knockout? He's 36 years old. I mean, this guy is literally the best in this division. I'm sorry. I think he's cleaned out everyone, basically. And if he beats Leon, I think he's the GOAT in this division. I think he wins by decision. I think if you get Usman by decision at, like, minus, let's say, maybe 150, let's see. Get it even odds. And only reason I'm sus on this is because it's in United Kingdom. And obviously the judges there, like, I swear they're the most rigged ever. I swear out of any country they're the most rigged. So maybe a little sus, but I think he's the best parlay piece. Out of any favorite, I think he's the best favorite. So Usman by decision. I think he could finish, though. I think he'll try to go for a finish, not try to leave it up for the judges. And, yeah, but I think Edwards, of course, he's always live. I mean, especially after that head kick. It was probably the craziest thing I've ever seen in any sporting event. So I'm going to go with Usman, but I definitely am not, like, running to the bank saying, take all my money on Usman, he's going to dominate. But I won't be surprised if he maybe not gets finished, but maybe loses a close decision or something like that. If he gets head kicked again, that would be insane. But either way, I'm choosing Usman, going with Anu, and he's going to retain the title, get it back. And, yeah, choosing Usman. I think he's a good favorite. Thanks for watching this. I know this one was a little longer, a little ranty, a little off the cuff, but thanks for listening, guys. Thanks.